So we were talking about Games Workshop. Now that word conjures various feelings depending on your relationship to the GW community, if you're a Warhammer 40K enthusiast, or if you're not involved in the grimdark hobby, the Warhammer hobby. You might have heard some stories about how they aggressively, it's one thing to protect your IP. It's one thing to enforce it. It's another thing to have complete contempt for your audience, your fan base, your customers. Nothing wrong with being a customer. They put out the plastic, the miniatures, the models. We buy it. It's a transaction. It is what it is. But just to have such disregard and go after the community, to go after its employees. I mean, I don't have to tell you to go on YouTube and you can find numerous stories, numerous videos, numerous vlogs where you're just like, is this company trying to make money? It's crazy. So this led to an interesting discussion with a friend. Some recent events on a very popular Facebook group and a couple of other, I believe, isolated events. Catalyst kind of coming down a little bit hard. Catalyst kind of enforcing their BattleTech IP, which really, I think, took a lot of new members in the BattleTech community by surprise, because this BattleTech thing is about fun and community and hobby, right? But the company being so aggressive. Now, if you're a 40K player, you're like, you haven't seen anything. If you happen to have been involved in BattleTech for a long time, that company that we can't even name, reseen, unseen, unseen again, reseen. Wow, right? So there have been periods throughout BattleTech where it has been enforced. Now, that position, looking at Catalyst, did Catalyst expect BattleTech to reimage and take off as it has? What's been amazing to me as a long-time BattleTech player and BattleTech enthusiast is truly the golden age of BattleTech, how just the game has re-exploded, I believe, through three things. First, the fact that Catalyst is putting out amazing miniatures, amazing updated products, Game of Armored Combat. There's a new starter set coming out. The fact that, look at BattleTech, all of the miniatures, the primary miniatures in the game, primary mechs. That's a lot of mechs. That's a lot of miniatures. That's good for a Wargamer because that's more stuff for me to buy. Absolutely. But imagine trying to stock, print, produce that stuff, the logistics. And Catalyst is a very, very small, dedicated team. So the fact that in a very short amount of time, and we're not just talking inner sphere, we're talking clans, right? We're talking that duality. Given the size and the support and the quality of the product that BattleTech is being put out by Catalyst, I think it's amazing. So you have that driving it. You've got 3D printing exploding the BattleTech community. You've got Games Workshop just continuing to be Games Workshop. I've never seen so many 40K players jumping ship to BattleTech as it's transformed to be more mainstream. So naturally, the game has exploded, and this is a good thing. I want it to blow up. I want to have tons of players. I want to really enjoy the BattleTech narrative. Catalyst has to enforce certain violations, right? They have to kind of go after and protect their IP. They have no choice. Now, I'm sure and I'm positive there's nuances we're not all aware of and certain things to navigate. So I'm not judging from that perspective, but it was interesting how recent events have kind of taken some BattleTech players by surprise. Are we surprised given how big and how fast the BattleTech community has grown? Your thoughts on that and BattleTech kind of entering this new mainstream phase, good or bad? I think it's a very, very good thing, but there's going to be challenges with how BattleTech is navigated in the future as a gaming system, as a video game system, with digital assets, art, books, all that type of stuff is really opening up new horizons to explore for BattleTech.